Ashe is the new legend introduced in Season 11 of Apex Legends, but isn't new to the game. She was an original Apex Predator in Titanfall 2, even though he ran her fade and runs the arenas in the game. But now she's in the main kit, but there's still some intricate details in her kit that players still don't know about, which is why I decided to do an Ashe guide. This guide is to help players to understand Ashe's different abilities and how to properly utilize them in a game to help you and your teammates win a fight. This includes her passive, tactical, and ultimate. And now I'll be doing a brief ability overview. Ashe's passive ability is called Mark for Death, where she is able to see recent death box locations on her map and also can use her data knife to tag boxes to reveal surviving attacker's location. She can only use this once per box and will indicate the location of the attackers if they are still alive. These two aspects of the passive reveal where your enemies are and where they are going to be. Ashe's tactical is her arc snare, where she throws a spinning snare which tethers to the enemy who comes in contact of the snare, which also inflicts 20 damage. The snare will also attach to the enemy if it comes in close range of the enemy, even if it doesn't hit the ground. You can also tether people out of the air. The cooldown for this tactical is 25 seconds, and the distance for this tactical just goes on forever. You can throw it however far you want. Ashe's ultimate abilities are phase breach, where she makes a one-way portal for her team with a max horizontal distance of 75 meters. Tips for Ashe's passive. A great tip for this passive ability is to find where teams have been fighting and where they are going to be. If you use the map to see where the deathbox locations are, if they are within the time zone of 5 to 15 seconds, that means they are still in that area where that team died. And you can use this information to either rotate towards that team and try to fight them, or to avoid that area completely in case you don't want to fight that team. But the downside to this passive is if you use your data knife on the death boxes itself, it will notify the surviving team that their location has been revealed. But this can be used against you, because if that team remembers where they fought that team that they just killed, they can use that knowledge to keep watch of their back and be on the lookout for your team potentially coming to fight them. A good way to also use this passive is when you're in a fight, you could use the passive to gather real-time information off a death box that enemy team killed that you're fighting right now. For Ashe's tactical, you can use the snare to zone control areas. Dropping your snare in hallways or behind doors can prevent pushes from enemy teams. The added time that you have given yourself can be used to heal or to reposition, but keep in mind, the snare does move slow, so you would have to anticipate any movement and where they are most likely to be. You can also pair the snare with grenades because they are rendered immobile in the spot where the snare hits them. So by following up with a grenade, you can do extra damage to an enemy who is tethered to the snare.
Time to bind you. Frag out. Frag out.
The first tips for Ashe's ultimate is the one that most players overlook, and it's that the ultimate actually has infinite verticality. As long as you can place the ultimate somewhere you can stand, the ultimate will allow you to place it, and the verticality of this is infinite compared to the horizontal distance of 75 meters. So use this to your advantage when repositioning in fights.
Cutting a phase tear. Phase tear here.
The second tip for this ultimate is using it for pushes and repositioning. Ashe's phase breach, unlike Ray's portal, activates instantly. You can use this to instantly push a team if you get a knock on someone on the enemy team, but keep in mind, this is a one-way portal unlike Ray's portal, so don't commit unless you are 100% ready to commit to that fight. On the other hand, you can use your portal to escape or reposition mid-fight. You can use the portal to go through windows both in and out of a building. You can also use your portal to transport your down teammates to a safe location. Ashe's portal only lasts for 15 seconds, so you need to actively communicate with your teammates so that they don't get left behind. Ashe's place in the meta is seen to be still relatively new since that she's a new character. I still think that she will be top 3 or top 10 legend in the game. She has a very powerful kit with her ability to instantly push teams and relocate, and also have infinite verticality because of her ultimate. Ashe is here to stay, and I don't think she will fall out of the top 10 spots. Unlike Seer, who has currently fallen out of the top 10 spot, who was once considered the best legend in the game. I hope this video helped you to learn something new about Ashe, or to add to your arsenal of what you already know about Ash. Until next video, this has been Playboy Sasuke. Have a great day.